the Orange, ironically, they led in this game for the first time since the Clemson game. That's right, Syracuse had a lead. Now, how did they get the lead? Let's talk about it, okay? So Syracuse starts on defense, and on the second play of the game, Chris Peal makes an excellent defensive play. I believe it was on wide receiver Isaiah Canyon. He strips the ball out of him, and then David Reese for Syracuse falls on it. And so the Orange are set up 1st and 10 at the Georgia Tech 42-yard line. One of the main keys I said more specifically for Georgia Tech on the ACC show I did on Friday was you can't have turnovers. You can't give Syracuse short fields because they don't have a good offense. But if you give them a short field, it's college football. You don't have to get many yards. You break one big play and you put yourself in prime opportunity to score, which is exactly what happened. And Yassine Willis on the first Syracuse play from scrimmage runs the ball up the middle, could have housed it, but instead we have to settle for a 41-yard run, which sets up Syracuse 1st and goal at the Georgia Tech 1-yard line. And what happens? What happened? I mean, this was like the game right here. And I know it sounds nuts, but just follow with me here for a moment. This Syracuse offense, it doesn't really do a whole lot with Rickie Collins at quarterback. You got to capitalize on every opportunity that you get. So when you're set up 1st and goal from the 1-yard line in the first quarter, it's early and it's still tied 0-0. You got to get 6. You just have to get 6. There is no field goal. Okay, that's a good start. No. You have to get 6 points right there. But instead, 1st and goal from the 1, we don't even get to see a play because they immediately commit a false start. I believe it was on Dan Villari. Then on 1st and goal from now the 6-yard line, Yassine Willis gets 1 yard. Great. 2nd and goal at the 5. I mean, you're still in good position to potentially get a touchdown here. And Rickie Collins on 2nd and goal, he takes a sack. And yes, he took the sack. It was not on the offensive line. Rickie Collins was scrambling around in the pocket a little bit too much, wasn't getting rid of the football enough, or he didn't get rid of the football in time, I should say. And as a result, he just had to eat it. I mean, worst case right there, you can throw the ball away and just go 3rd and goal from the 5. But no, now it's 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line instead of the 5-yard line. And that's a big difference, especially when your quarterback is Rickie Collins. Then on 3rd and goal from the 9, we don't get to see a play because another false start. Unbelievable. This one was on Jonte Cook. I mean, we could sit here and we can blame the coaching for some of this, sure, but the coaches aren't actually on the field. The players have to execute. You cannot have 2 false starts in a 1st and goal from the 1 situation. Just unacceptable. Unacceptable. And then what's worse, 3rd and goal from the 14, Fran Brown has to call a timeout because they can't get the snap off in time. It would have been a delay of game penalty. It would have been the 3rd pre-snap penalty of the drive. And then, of course, Syracuse, they get 5 yards on a Will Nixon run, which was smart on 3rd and goal from the 14. No need to force it with Rickie Collins. It's fine. At that point, just take your points. And that's exactly what they do. Syracuse, they get a 27-yard field goal. Thankfully, Trip Woody made it. But I felt that was really the game. If you get a touchdown there, go up 7-0, plant that early seed of doubt, you might have a chance. I don't think you're going to win, but you might have a shot. Field goal there, it did not feel like a win. Yeah, Syracuse had the lead. It did not feel positive. That's for sure. Because the offense, the rest of the half, you had a punt, 3 and out, punt, 3 and out, punt. But hey, they actually got a 1st down on this drive. Then they had a turnover on downs, and it was another sequence for Syracuse where they're facing a short yardage situation. They got 2 plays to get 1 yard, and they can't get the yard. Rickie Collins, quarterback sneak, he can't get the 1st down. And then on 4th and goal, needing about the length of a football, Will Nixon, he makes a nice move to evade a tackler, but it wasn't nice enough because I forgot who it was for Georgia Tech. They made a good play. They tripped up Will Nixon, and he was ruled short of the line to gain as he was trying to bounce it outside. He was falling forward. It looked like he may have gotten it, and I think had the officials called it a 1st down on the field, they wouldn't have overturned it on replay. But it's too close to call. So I'm not going to get on the officials for did they get it right? Did they get it wrong in that situation? It was in the second quarter or not? Because the reality is you got to execute better and get a yard. I mean, how many times are we going to do this? We saw this against SMU where they tried Yassine Willis up the middle. They tried quarterback sneak with Rickie Collins, and they just can't get a yard. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, we can get on the coaching. I mean, you want a better play call? Should they have run a shotgun on a 4th and inches? Sure. I'll listen to all that. But can you execute and get 1 yard when you have 2 tries? No, not in that situation. I mean, another missed opportunity for Syracuse in that sequence. And then as far as the defense is concerned, the best I can say about the defense is that they tried, they gave effort, and that's about it. Did they play particularly well? No. I think part of it is because the offense just can't sustain any momentum. When you have back-to-back 3-and-outs, and then your next drive is a punt, your defense is just going to get gassed. And you're going up against a team that loves to run the football in Georgia Tech. You have no chance. And credit to Georgia Tech. I mean, their play calling is fantastic. Their scheme is fantastic. It's hard to keep track of who's got the football. And I'm just watching from my television. Imagine what it's like to actually be on the field and trying to keep track of who's got the ball when Georgia Tech's running a play. They run a bunch of speed options, and you don't know if Haynes King's going to take it himself up the middle, or if he's going to take it himself outside, or if he's going to hand it off to one of his amazing running backs, or if he's going to throw it. You don't have a clue. And neither did this Syracuse defense. Difference is that I'm sitting on my couch. They're actually playing on the field, so they have to figure it out, and they didn't. What do you want me to tell you? Syracuse at one point, they actually did get within 10 points in the third quarter. Rickie Collins in 2 plays leads the Orange down the field to start the second half. They're only down 20-10. And they would think that that's a moment where the defense may be able to rise up to the occasion and get a stop, and your offense has the ball down 10 in the second half. But no. Nope. The defense instead lets up a touchdown. I believe it was the same drive where Haynes King makes a Houdini play on a 3rd and 12. Escapes pressure, throws it up for grabs, and there's no Syracuse defender able to make the play.